Well, hello and welcome to this week's Journey to the Wholeness video blog. It's good to see you. So this has been recorded on Saturday where we had things to do during the week, so it is a bit late for this week. So I catch up on the journey and various things that happened. This week ended, I have resumed massage therapy with my friend and therapist, Tanya Fry, and so she did a 60-minute treatment working my right hand. And so since the stroke, my therapy is in speech. OT was using and manipulating my hand, and PT, but this is the first time that a massage therapy where Tanya massage my fingers, my hand, my wrist, my forearm, my shoulder. And so that was a great workout on Thursday, and then Friday night, but Friday itself, I was able to discern a definite change in the two little fingers. So there's more flexibility and strength in his hand. Tanya said the pinky and the ring finger on the right hand is where the ulnar is an ulnar nerve path. So even today, I feel more strong on the bottom half of my hand and more flexibility. So massage therapy is a good thing for the hand. I continue with speech and OT, working on my diction, clarity, and speed of delivery. The goal for speaking is to speak at about 120 words a minute with overemphasis, lips on the words. So we're doing that, and feeling my tonality in speaking is improving, as well as my general health. And mental health, yesterday I had neuropsychological testing through the neurology department at Emory. So it was 8 a.m. till about 2 o'clock. The variety of tests, memory, take two. That's right, we can edit. The variety tests yesterday at the neurology department at Emory here in Atlanta, with Ryan, the graduate student. And so that tests of showing symbols, remembering word lists, copying drawings, and so on. So I was able to get through the day pretty good. I was not as tired as I anticipated, and so others were a bit worried, that it'd be too much for me. So by the time I got home last night, I was pretty good. I went to sleep at 9. I think maybe it's because I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. But overall, it was good to take them a week to write up the tests and do it. That information is then shared with the other doctors, rehab, and to how they view me at not quite next week, the 29th will be 3 months. So as previously mentioned in the blog, they normally do it at 6 months, so we're ahead of the curve. They suggest repeating the testing in 12 months to see change. So we're doing that. The other part of the week, I've been continuing to read this book, which I highly recommend to you, called The Brain That Changes Itself. And I'd like to read a passage. There's a paragraph as why it's important for therapy and for other people like myself who've had a stroke. In an experiment that's done, they had two groups. One group exercised a single finger Monday through Friday for 4 weeks. They exercised one finger every day for 4 weeks. They did 15 contractions with a 20-second rest between each repetition. The other group, they imagined doing 15 contractions with the 20-second rest between, and they also did it imagining a voice shouting at them, harder, harder, harder. Right? At the end of this test period, the subjects who actually moved the finger had a 30% increase in strength. Pretty good. The other group who only sat and imagined it and did not move the hands, they had an increase in strength of 22%. So what happens is the neurons responsible for firing the brain is that they're able to fire the memory and create muscle strength with actually moving hands. So for those who've had a stroke, their take-home is that if you imagine using your fingers, the brain will then activate and send signals to create the capacity in you. So I am doing that. I imagine sitting still. I imagine swimming and going through the motions. I'm moving my hands. I imagine typing. Another research paper had people imagining playing the piano, and then after a period of weeks, they put their fingers on the keyboard. They could play fairly well from their muscle memory and the neurology. So that's what's been happening this last week. Last Sunday, I attended the annual meeting of our parish, the St. Michael and All Angels, and I was able to greet and be greeted by others. It was a good celebration of a life in the parish, and an opportunity to thank people for their love, for the prayers, and for the encouragement. So we continue in the journey to wholeness, and I'll give you a report again next week. Thank you.